Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back again to finish some signs that we have. We have Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn left. All right. So, hope everyone's doing pretty good today. I hope we find you well. Okay, Kim, so what are you getting for Pisces?
Pisces. Okay. Well, I already started tuning in to Pisces, and I took notes while we were sitting here waiting. So the first thing I heard was walk, don't run. So because I'm feeling like there's this sense of urgency with something closer to the end of December, maybe around Christmas. I'm getting for some, there's like a lot of nervous energy, and it might have to do with a pet. Odd enough, it might have to do with an animal. So, but I'm also getting unfinished business, like maybe paperwork or important documents that need to be submitted. So, I'm just feeling like this sense of anxiety around Pisces towards the end of December for some reason. Some may fear being found out with something. I don't know what this is in regards to. It could be something that they've kept to themselves for a while and didn't really want to share, but I feel like it's going to be coming out, which is no surprise to me because Saturn tends to do that, is bring everything out. So it's really a short message for Pisces. It's kind of what I'm getting. You know, I feel like there's going to be like a lot of tears for Pisces this month too. Not all Pisces. I mean, obviously, however this resonates, you know, some Pisces may not resonate with their sun sign this month and rather their moon or their rising. Because I know I've been fluctuating. I know in the beginning of December, I was totally resonating with my rising sign and not my sun at all. And now I'm resonating more with the cusp. Yeah, I'm just seeing tears. I'm seeing crying. I don't know the emotion. I'm feeling anxiety. But I'm really getting this sense of urgency, and this can be in any area. So, you know, some Pisces may experience urgency to submit documents that they haven't submitted yet, or some may have a sense of urgency for a pet, because I'm really getting a pet strongly in this. Yeah, that's how it's been. Like my rising, and normally it's my moon that I resonate with more, but it was my rising this month. So Pisces is really short. That's all I'm really getting for Pisces. But I'm gonna Tower, very possible, especially with anxiety. But I'm gonna get some clarifying cards because that's all I'm getting for Pisces for some reason. We usually, you know, usually the energy lasts a little bit longer, but not for Pisces this month for some reason. Not for me. Let me see. Pisces.
Hey, Kim, that's strange. You said you saw the tower? Check it out. It just popped up for the second base card. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, Star Spiritual Advisor had mentioned the tower, and I'm agreeing. Like, this is where the anxiety, the tears may be coming in. It could be from a broken heart. We got the love abounds in reverse here. And I usually don't even get these cards in reverse at all. Rest and reconsider. See this sense of urgency that you might be having. It's saying, like in the beginning, it says walk, don't run. Get the sense of urgency. It's asking you to rest and reconsider. I think Pisces may be making a last minute judgment, like, you know, not really thinking it through and rushing through. So it's really asking Pisces to think about, and if you need help with something, I feel like you're not even asking for help is what I feel. And I feel like this could be hindering you in some way because we got the reaching out card, but it's in reverse. So to me, that means you're not utilizing help or leaning on spirit, whatever the case may be. It just feels like you're not even paying it any mind, and you're really kind of stuck in your own anxiety. I'm really feeling that nervousness around you. Yeah, and I really do believe it's about a relationship or something that you love. It could be with a pet. Like I said, I was really getting that at first too. So, all right, that's what I've got for Pisces. What do you got, Mark?
Okay, Pisces, let's see here. All right. So, sorry guys, me adjust my camera. Okay. Pisces, I feel as though that there's a real urgency. Like Kim said, I'm getting that too, to really stand your ground. And I'm also picking up too, don't wear yourself out too much this month. That's what I'm really feeling. And I'm also feeling like there's some sort of let me see. Sorry guys. That's weird, Kim. I'm getting the same energy, like kind of very closed off. Well, I mean, we have the Two of Swords here, so it makes sense, you know, that's just like I don't want it, you know, that kind of thing. I'm feeling though, Pisces, that you're going to maybe find this month you're gonna find yourself in moments of kind of not wanting to argue, not wanting to fight, not really wanting to have any type of confrontation with anyone. And I feel as though that there's this sense of almost giving up. You could be dealing maybe with a Leo, but I really just feel that it's more of you're working a little bit behind the scenes in terms of how you are manifesting what it is that you want. But I feel as though that as time goes on, you may find that you necessarily maybe don't want this, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Maybe you could be dealing with a Cancer as well. I'm seeing that to here too, that there's a lot to do with standing up for kind of what you want and what you're trying to manifest. But I feel as though that, okay, I feel that you are trying to manifest something, right? Well, you've established that. But I kind of feel as though it's, you're going to find yourself between a rock and a hard place, I feel. I feel as though that maybe you are doing this for maybe the wrong reasons. Maybe you're doing this for the acceptance of another person or something to that effect. I'm kind of picking up here. And I feel as though that you're going to see that this tower moment, like I said, this tower moment is going to come for you. And when it does, don't fear the tower. We should never fear the tower card. It's a great card. It just means that something's leaving that no longer serves you. Something that just, it doesn't belong in your life any longer. But I feel as though that this change that is coming with the tower card, I feel that it's going to first make you a little bit closed off to kind of what you want to do and how you want to get there. And there's going to be a readjustment, I feel, for your morals and your ethics. And I also feel that you're going to find a little bit of inner strength from this from this unplanned circumstance. I feel it's going to be like a latent consequence of things that change is going to come, but it's not going to be in the form as to which you think. And usually I look at the Five of Wands reversed as, you know, coming out of conflict or not really having any type of conflict with people. But sometimes I look at the Five of Wands, I'm sorry if I said swords, the Five of Wands reversed as kind of just not really wanting to fight for maybe what you want or where you're trying to get to. It's a little bit of giving up a little bit. Sometimes I look at it, and with the Two of Swords here, I'm kind of getting like that giving up a little bit and closing yourself off. But overall, Pisces, I feel as though that there's going to be some behind the scenes work in terms of how things work out. I think I'm not really getting too much, and I think that Kim maybe isn't getting too much right now because I feel like it's a little bit uncertain right now. It's kind of what's to come instead of kind of what's happening right now, I feel. We'll see though, Pisces. This is a little strange. Sorry to give you a message like that, but let me know what's going on. Huh. All right, Kim. What you have for Taurus?
Yeah, that was a very strange energy for Pisces. And it's funny that you said a Leo because I was really going to say a fire sign, and I was thinking either a Leo or a Sagittarius. So,
yeah, there's, look, I mean, Five of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands, and then we have Strength here. This is all fire, and I even consider the Magician to be fire energy as well. I mean, look, all this fire energy. It's crazy.
For sure. Okay, so next up is Taurus. I'm going to tune into Taurus and see what I get. Immediately, I feel like Taurus is going to have a good time with family. That's what I'm getting. I feel like there's going to be some things that you're going to choose to ignore this holiday, if you can. Because I know that Taurus had some trouble with family relationships. And I feel like for the holiday, there's going to be some things that are going to be pushed aside for the holidays. I feel like Taurus is a little bit more upbeat than they have been. I know that they're, can be hard on themselves, but I think they've been a little bit more energetic, a little bit more, a little happier than they have in the past. I feel like you're really trying to go into the new year with a new mindset. Although some Taurus could be having difficulties in a love relationship, I think and it could be with another earth sign. But I think as far as that goes, I think there's a lot of things that you're thinking about that you've done in the past and just kind of seeing where this goes, where this is going to go, if it's going to progress or not. Because I think that January is just going to spark a whole new energy for you, like a refreshing energy. Yeah, and like I said, like with for Taurus, with family, I think that there's going to be unresolved issues that you're just going to look at as like water under the bridge. at this point, I think the holidays are helping with this. Like, it's not going to matter who was right or who was wrong. It's just better to let it go right now, because it's just getting in the way of your relationship. Like, somebody's got to give up, somebody's got to give in this. And I think it's going to be you, just, letting things go. And I think Taurus is ready for a change. I think they're tired of the same old stuff over and over again. It's almost like I can hear you saying, when is this going to change? I'm hearing this. I see this comment from D saying that can't hear. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you are. Yeah, everybody's ready for change for sure, but this is really coming through for Taurus. We're all ready for change. All right, thank you, Aluna. Yeah, I just feel like the energy is calming down for Taurus right now. I think they're just ready for a brand new year, fresh start. So let me see what I get with these cards. Let me clarify. Sheesh. Yeah, for sure. But listen, so this is, like I said, how, Taurus usually will stand their ground, and like if they don't like to be wrong in anything. And so they'll argue their point until somebody agrees with them a lot of times. And so they'll stand their ground. But I really feel like for this month, they're going to, listen, what is that, Mark?
Three of Cups reversed, and when you're talking about arguing, yeah, it's kind of true, arguing the point, even to their own detriment sometimes.
Yeah.
Everyone's always waiting on a Taurus. That's what I always say.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I'm curious about the cards surrounding it, because I feel like what I'm feeling is that they're actually ready to listen. Not that they all will, but they are. And so Spirit is asking you to trust. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So Spirit is asking, it's funny because I was going to say there are some Taurus that maybe I said dealing with another earth, but I really feel like there could be another air sign, including a Libra, for sure. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, earth, that's earth for sure. But I also feel air as well. But you're really feeling more grounded with the base chakra. You really are feeling more grounded. You're ready for a new direction. Now, this card, I don't always go off of what the cards say at the bottom, because I pick up more from the image on all my cards, all my decks. I never go by the true meaning of the card. I just tune into the image itself. And so with this one, we've got this kid, looking at two different directions to go in with, you see there's two mountains, two different paths, but the same result. If you look down the center, either way, it leads to Spirit. So I just feel like you guys are ready to move. You're ready for that change. And it doesn't matter which way you go, you're going to end up with the same result. So then we got take the lead. So you guys are making that move. You're making that move towards a new way of being. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Well, thank you, only you. I appreciate that. All right. I'm all set, Marcus. You're up.
All right, Taurus. You could maybe possibly be dealing with the water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could maybe be dealing with Capricorn, possibly. You maybe could be dealing with a Leo. I consider the Sun card Leo as well. Maybe, I mean, I see it all here. Damn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And I mean, we have all the elements here. Even a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, what I'm kind of picking up on now that I said all those signs or all those, you know, the astrological zodiacs, I'm feeling like there's a lot of people involved, Taurus. And I'm feeling also that there's an aspect of yourself that you aren't really even aware is still around. That kind of comes out in social situations, I feel. Especially with the Three of Cups reversed here. I feel, and sometimes when I see the Devil card reversed, sometimes, you know, that can mean coming out of feeling bound. But sometimes when I see it with the surrounding, with some surrounding cards like the Three of Cups reversed, I look at that as being, maybe there's an aspect of yourself that is still there that you thought you got, you know, you got rid of, in terms of that's keeping you bound, that's controlling some of your situations. So when I see this, it's in a social situation with other people per se. And the Three of Pentacles is kind of more of with people in your family. But for me, the Three of Cups is your social people that outside of your family, like your friends and your co-workers and things like of that nature. And I feel like it's still, there's this aspect that's kind of hidden. And I also feel like it's maybe affecting your communication with people. And also, it's going to take some time for you to realize this. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, you're going to cut this out. Eventually, it's going to come. I just don't really know when. And we have the, yeah, oh my God. We have the Queen of Cups here reversed at the bottom of the deck. And then we also have the King of Swords here as well at the bottom of the deck here. So when I see this, there's a lot of people, Taurus, that are involved in your situations. And I'm also kind of picking up that when you cut this aspect out of your life, I feel that things are going to be a lot better with the Sun card here. They're going to be a lot, your social situations and your communication is going to be a lot better with people, with other individuals just in general. And I feel as though that it's going to take you realigning kind of who you are a little bit. And even through my general readings that I post on YouTube for you guys, my generalships, or your guys' generalships, I should say, I've been telling Taurus lately that it's about connecting with your emotional side. It's going to take some time. And I feel as though that the stubbornness it's dissipating. But at the same time, I feel as though you are a fixed earth sign. So it's going to take, I don't want to say a drastic situation for something to really happen to make you want to change, or for you to see that you need to change in some aspect or in some way. But I feel as though, okay, I think they want me to pull, let's see. Otherwise, the Devil card here reversed. Okay. Yep, there it is. I was just talking about that. The Three of Pentacles came out, and the Five of Pentacles as well. And I was just mentioning the Three of Pentacles when I was saying how I feel like it's it can maybe be someone in your family, but I feel as though the Three of Pentacles can also represent, it's a very spiritual card as well, where it represents the Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it's connecting with your guides, connecting with spirituality. And when you get in or come in contact with them, those are the entities that help you change and see the broader picture of things. I'm also picking up saying, or they want me to tell you, if you can't see the perfection in things, it's maybe because you're standing too close. Even though nothing really is perfect, but it kind of is at the same time. It's perfect in its own way. And I feel as though when you realize this, Taurus, that sometimes we just have to let things be. We don't necessarily have to act upon certain instances or certain things about how you want to get your point across or things in that nature. And I feel as though that when you do take a step back from actually projecting on anyone or saying certain things, that you're going to see how other people interact. And then if you do say something in the event, I feel like then you're going to see and realize how the energy may shift. And then you're then going to be like, whoa, how did that happen? Like kind of one of those moments. And then you're going to kind of be like, okay, maybe it was something I said, or maybe it was something that I did. I'm really just picking that up. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, beautiful here, we have the World card. And we also have the Emperor. So you could be dealing maybe with an Aries. And then, nice, we have the Ace of Cups as well. The emotion. I'm telling you guys, that's what it is. It's you guys are going to have to take a step back and not be so headstrong sometimes. It serves you in a lot of instances. It really does. But take a step back and see the bigger picture. Don't stand too close to it. That's what I really feel like the message is here. Yeah. All right. That took a little bit to get that out, Taurus. What the heck? You know what was weird was when I was shuffling too, when cards don't really pop out fast enough, or they don't really pop out very often. I feel like that's my sign usually for that the client or the person I'm reading for, that they keep things inside and they don't really communicate with a lot of people. And it was kind of hard to get cards out, and also they were just kind of flying out everywhere, and I was like, whoa. And then there was 2 cards that popped out and they were face down, and then I was told not to take them, and I was like, well, why? That's what I'm saying. It was just like a very mixed stubborn energy, not very tractable, very intractable energy. All right, Kim, what do you have for, oh Lord, Viggity Virgo?
Yes, it's up. Virgo's up. All right, I just got to tune in. But yeah, there was like a little bit of resistance for Taurus, for sure. I felt it. Okay. All right, Virgo. Dang. I never noticed my incense out until it's time for me to. There's something about this incense that helps me.
That's crazy. Virgo got the Devil card reversed again as well. Right now it just popped out when I was separating the deck to shuffle. And then Virgo's card came up reversed with the 9 of Pentacles here. Well, Virgo, what's going on?
Yeah, well, soon as to find out. Let me see. See what I got for you, Virgs. Oh, and this is going to resonate with me this month too, because I've been really resonating with the cusp. Oh boy. Well, I could tell you the first word that just popped in my head right now, and that's not even with any added information, like no clarifiers or clarity, just dissatisfied. That was the word that just popped in. So let me hold on. Wow. Okay, Virgo. I think Virgos are just been I got a dissatisfied, and then I heard with their lot in life. So I think Virgos are just feeling a sense of lack right now. maybe things not moving fast enough, or maybe not receiving what feeling of worth, something of worth. But I think it's like it's not an emotional worth. It's like a physical substance, you know. Could be money, could be something that they're worth, and not receiving enough of it. I'm getting a feeling of like feeling stagnant, feeling like things are just not moving, wanting change in certain areas. And there's some Virgos that I'm getting just a sense of exhaustion. Could be in a situation, could be with somebody, just really wanting something to change. Really tired of bearing the weight for some people. But Spirit's also saying that it's your choice. You choose to do this. I'm getting a sense of boredom, needing more excitement in your life, needing really just tired of the same old, wondering when is it going to change. I don't know if this is a depression attached to this, or just a feeling of, is this it? Is this it? Like, is this all life is going to offer, you know? Where does the fun begin? Where's the payoff? Like, it's like this kind of energy, like really questioning everything. You know, I'm not sure. This is wow, it's so weird. It's like the energy tonight is just really weird. Yeah, I just really feel like there's a sense of dissatisfaction. Kind of like a ho-hum, woe is me, Yeah, options, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I mean, you're going with the flow. I don't really feel like this is affecting you on a big level. I feel like you're going with things. I think that this is just, these are the thoughts that are in the back of your head. And I feel like these are thoughts that you kind of keep to yourself. I don't feel like these are really shared with too many people. I feel like this is just like an inner thing going on. Hey, J-Lo, I'm on Virgo right now, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for Virgo. It's kind of just really... You ever see that commercial with the eye drops? And they're like, dry eyes, clear eyes. Wow. It's kind of how it feels like right now.
Exactly. Yeah, I got that too. Like, wow. Like everything is mundane. It's strange.
Yes,
This
very
earth
mundane.
energy is very strange.
It's very strange. It's very mundane. Dry eyes, clear eyes. All right. So let me shuffle and see what I get. I almost said Taurus, Virgo. You know, you could be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus could be involved in this, for sure. Nurture. Reach out to spirit. Nurture. I feel like you need to ground yourself. I feel like you'll feel better. And eating more greens could help. A lot may have to do with your diet, too. Seek. I mean, can we get any more earthy than this? We got seek. Seek spirit. Listen to spirit. Very earthy. Look at this card. Very earthy. Nurture. Another very, very earthy card. And they're all reaching out to spirit. Seeking spirit, you know? I think this is where it's going to... This is what you need. Like, you gotta understand that you can't, obviously, that's your trust in spirit is gonna bring you to the next level. But clarity of belief, I guess it's like seeing is believing, you know? Seeing is believing, but let me look at this.
Hey, Kim, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be back, okay? Real quick.
Sure. And see, this card is a number one. Number one always represents, to me, new beginnings, but also your thoughts, you know, manifesting. Your thoughts manifesting into reality. So if you believe that things are not going to work out, then they're not going to work out. And this is why... Oh, and look at the name of this card, clarity of belief. So it's kind of like you can create your own chaos, but I don't even feel chaos. I just feel a sense of being stagnant, monotone, like everything is just blah, blah, blah. Like every day you're like, is this it? But you got to release that. Now, see, look at this in his hand. I don't know if you can see that. But the butterfly is green. And I really feel like that's spirit, like your spirit guide, and you're the butterfly. Because it's very earthy, just like the rest of this. It's very earthy. And I really believe that spirit is helping you. If you would seek them out, you would notice it. That's very true, only you. Very, very true. You know, I think maybe Virgo needs to get out more. I think they tend to get into this hermit mode, feeling alone. Yep, there it is. You need to get out and socialize more and feel your sense of worth again. Break up the stagnation. Break it up. Do something fun. Why not? You know? But I really feel like that's just really like, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. All right, Mark. What do you got there?
Okay. For Virgo, I kind of feel that this energy is sort of... Okay, this is strange. I feel as though that this mundane energy that we're kind of picking up on a little bit, like the wow, like that type of energy is Virgo's way of dealing with confusion a little bit. I feel because, you know, Virgo doesn't like to look incompetent or like they can't handle things per se, or they can't keep things under wrap. So when Virgo's really, really nervous, Virgo tends to be a little bit quiet and tends to kind of just hang around and just kind of look and scope the scene out a little bit and then just be like, wow, am I the only one who doesn't get this? Given as well, Mercury retrograde. So just that in general, that could maybe be the energies that are going on right now. But what I find interesting is, like, Virgo, really? You came up in your own reading, reversed. Wow. You could be dealing maybe with the Libra or have Libra in your chart. Okay. But I feel as though that Virgo doesn't really know what to do right now or where to go. I feel like they're a little bit confused in terms of their next course of action or their next venture, I feel. And why I'm saying that is because clarifying the Hermit reverse, we have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing maybe with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. But I really feel when I see these two cards together, there's a negation here. Because the Queen of Wands is not an energy who doesn't know what they're doing or isn't someone who is indecisive. The Queen of Wands goes right for what she wants. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't let anyone tell her no. But yet the Seven of Cups here this is stagnation. This is waiting around almost for the best option to present itself, but also not sure which to choose. There's always a good and a bad to every decision, right? But I feel as though that Virgo just doesn't know what to decide. Okay, I just got a message right now that said, Virgo, you know what you need to do, but do you want to do it? Do you want to put the time in? Do you want people or your situations to not have any more fury in them or any more arguing or any more circumstantial situations? It's kind of what I'm getting a little bit. But I feel as though whenever I see justice reversed, whenever I see this card here, reversed like this, there's always someone who gets the shit end of the stick. Usually it's someone who is the good guy. But you have the Magician reversed. This is not such a great guy here. This is a little bit of a trickster. And I feel as though, Virgo, that you aren't seeking enlightenment right now, maybe. Or there's times when you are, and then there's times when you're not. Maybe going back and forth with what's perfect for you or what is right for you. And I feel as though you're stuck between these two energies here. You're stuck between knowing what you need and what you're supposed to do, and then kind of going with, well, I'm just going to wait around for the best option to come. And I always talk about, usually in my generalships, about Virgo and the vacillation. The vacillation can't happen anymore. We can't wait around for the best thing to come. We have to act on it. We have to make the decision to do it. We really do. Because then when the best option comes up for us, right? Everyone else is already on like the fourth or fifth step, and you're barely even making a decision to start the first, and then you expect other people to then just pick you up where you left off or wait for you. That's not how things work. That's not how this works in this life. That's when I feel that Virgo is going to maybe get the shit end of the stick. But because, maybe Virgo's not manifesting what he or she really wants. And if they are, it's being done in maybe of a deceptive or clandestine type of nature, maybe, or that has some type of secrecy to it that they're maybe not talking about. And I feel as though, yeah, there we go. We have the Knight of Cups here and the Knight of Swords here. So Virgo, you're going to have to really, 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 really understand why you're acting the way that you are and how your emotions are affecting you. Also, your communication. What are you communicating? These are both knights here, okay? Whenever you see knights, they are on a quest to understand that element, whatever the card is. So you're on a quest to understand these two factors or aspects of your life. And I feel like it's because, you need the clarity. you need the understanding. So I think, Kim, when you were like, wow, it was exactly right. Like, it was just, this is like, wow, like, am I really acting like this? Like, wow, you know what I mean? And then Temperance, right at the bottom, reversed. Moderation, Virgo. And this, and this, and this isn't moderation. You know, this is not moderation at all. This is what moderation leads to right here, injustice. And I believe that that's why the Hermit is here for Virgo, because going back to the idea of the clarity, needing to understand the emotions and needing to understand the communication. And then we expect everyone just to get along. Okay. It's holding you back. Virgo, make a damn decision. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. This isn't good, Virgo. This is not good. Okay? It's not good. Get it together, boy or girl. All right. What do we have for Capricorn?
Okay. Capricorn, I haven't even fully tuned into your energy yet, but just saying the name Capricorn in my mind made me sad. So I immediately feel sadness around you guys. Gosh, Capricorn, that makes me sad because you guys, Capricorn really goes through a lot. Really. All right, let me see what else I'm getting for Capricorn. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. A lot of sadness. A lot of sadness. It's heavy, actually. Oh. And, I don't know what's going on, Capricorn, but Knight of Swords. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like watch what you eat too, Capricorn, because I feel like Libra was done yesterday, sweetie, because I really feel like your diet could be affecting your mood. I'm getting a lot of indigestion, heartburn. I think whatever it is you're eating isn't sitting well with you, which will make you uncomfortable, which doesn't help your mood. Nobody that feels uncomfortable is in a good mood. But I really feel like your diet is important here too. I'm really getting to eat a lot of greens to ground yourself, because I really feel like, you're welcome, sweetie, because I really feel like you're not grounded. I feel like your emotions are getting to you because of not being grounded. So I'm getting, eat a lot of greens, eat more greens, drink more water. This will help ground you. Get out of your head. You guys are thinkers. You guys are excellent thinkers. I mean, I love Capricorn is probably one of the most intelligent signs in the zodiac, and very down to earth, very, very down to earth. But I think sometimes your own stubbornness can get in your way, because, you tend to take on the brunt of other people's stuff. You kind of take the blame sometimes. Like, well, I can see how this person's acting towards me, but maybe if I change this about myself, they won't need to act that way towards me. And I'm only saying this because as long as I do everything that I know I can, then they cannot come back at me later. It's kind of like having all your ducks in a row, lining everything up and saying, yes, I did this, check. I did this, check. And I feel like after this checklist, checking everything off, you're just like, now what? Nothing still, no results. And it's depressing you. And now you're just kind of like, what way do I go now? Where do I go now? What is my next option? Is there something else that I can check on this list? And this is what's making you sad, because you fear that this is the inevitable, the end of this situation. You're really feeling this. And now you're coming to a point where you actually have to make that decision. You're going to have to make that decision, because the other party will not. The other party is very willing to keep dragging this out of comfort, but you're not. You don't want to. You're done with that. But there's also a sadness with this, because there's so much attachment there still. Although you're comfortable with making the decision, because you will do what you need to do, it's just not one you ever wanted to. It's making me really sad even talking about it. Like, the sadness with Capricorn is so heavy that it's making me want to cry right now. And I usually pick up on the emotions with the signs, but I don't usually take them on like that. And it's hard for me. It's very rare that I feel like crying when I'm doing these readings. It happens if the sadness is heavy enough, but this feels heavy. This does. So let me clarify. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I really want to say Capricorn, because I really want to say sorry for Capricorn, because I'm really feeling that don't feel right. I'm really feeling so sad for you. Really sad. Okay. Dropping cards everywhere too. I wish you Capricorns could see just how beautiful you really are. Your self-worth is just really, gosh, you're so beautiful. Yeah. Controlling your thoughts are very important right now, Capricorn. You really do. If you just want to stop thinking for a little while and let spirit step in, that's what I'm getting here. I'm really picking that up with this card. Just put that on the back burner for now. Let spirit take over. I'm really getting that. And especially with this 8, just like with the 8 of Swords, you're really up in your head way too much. You seek the truth. You're really, in the way I look at this is like, see the 2 heads with the, and there's you. You're looking like, okay, you don't want to make a choice. You want spirit to make the choice for you. If something's going to happen, let them make it happen. You don't want to be the one to make that happen. So, spirit's asking you to just relax and flow with this energy. Just go with it. They've got you. They've got your back. You see all this light behind you. They really do have your back. But I feel like it's just heavy. It's really just heavy. Yeah, you got to meditate more, Sweet Pea. Yeah, look, daydreams and decisions, daydreaming about all these thoughts and making a decision. It's really come to that. It's really come to that. You got 2 sevens here, which is making a decision. Yep, 7 of Cups for sure. Yeah, really, guys. One more card for you, Capricorn. Love. And I think a lot of you are dealing in a love relationship. I really feel like that's what that has to do. And this can also be loving yourself, Capricorn. Love yourself enough to know that you've done everything that you can and that you're going to be okay. Really, you are. Oh, all you Capricorns out there, I'm giving you a really big hug. You so need it. I love you guys. The High Priestess, yeah. Follow your intuition, for sure. You guys are very intuitive too, but big hug from me, okay?
Okay, Cappy. Let's see. Okay, it's interesting how, Kim, you pulled, or Spirit, I should say, pulled control. Because we have the Emperor here. So you could have Aries in your chart. It could be dealing with an Aries. But I think this is more just an individual thing. The Emperor does have a lot of control over his environment, over his empire. But what's interesting is that, Cap, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords here. So, new beginnings coming. And you want clarity as well from these new beginnings, of course. And you also have the King of Swords here. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I feel as though that this is more, Cap, really trusting yourself, going deep within and seeing what it is that you really want. And I'm also picking up and hearing, just accept what you cannot change. And also, don't be so stubborn. Really, don't be so stubborn and so forthcoming regarding fixing that change or trying to fix a change. Two of Swords here. Could be dealing with a Libra possibly. But I feel as though that you do want understanding with the Knight of Pentacles here. You do, but you're on a quest to obtain something that you feel is of a significance. But I feel like the significance is something with the Seven of Cups here that, look at that card. I feel as though this is kind of what's going on a little bit. You're trying to catch all those pieces, Capricorn. And I feel like when you're catching the pieces, you in turn are cutting yourself, like, you know?
You know, Mark, you can see in that picture just the sadness on their face. They look really sad in that picture. They really do.
Yeah, it's a crazy rendition of the Seven of Cups, but it's kind of like that a little bit in a sense, where that's why they call it the illusion of success, because, you know, it's okay. When I'm seeing this card, I just picked up right now that glass may be see-through, you know, it is. We can see through it, of course. But when we try and catch the pieces of something that we maybe can't see, or that we try to obtain that maybe we feel isn't really there, or that we can't obtain, this is what happens. We end up cutting ourselves, and we end up really just, you know, what's true, what's not, what do we need, what do we not need. And I feel as though the Moon card reversed here, you could be dealing with the Pisces, but I feel as though that here, this card is symbolizing, I always look at the Moon reverse as, you know, deception indicated. But I feel as though that the indication, Capricorn, is you. I feel like you kind of know you're running yourself into the ground. And I believe that that's why we have the two aces here. It's time to start over in terms of your stability, in terms of communication and wanting clarity so that you can move on from this. And I also feel like you need clarity to move on from the decisions that you're making and the decisions that you're making that are to your detriment. And I really feel as though that it's all about listening to yourself. I feel as though, Capricorn, that you kind of lost this a little bit. You lost some inner guidance and trusting yourself. I feel like you're trying to take care of everyone else's stuff, which is okay, especially if it's your family. But why, when this is what's going on, your family should not put you in situations, or your social circle should not put you in situations where you feel like this. That's not fair. And I believe that maybe the Moon card reverse has a little bit to do with that, where you're starting to see that. The messages are coming in really slow, so just bear with me, guys, for Cap. And I really feel like it's time to really cut the shit out that just does not serve you, and really understand and tell these people that I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not supposed to do it anymore because I'm left feeling like this. And I feel as though that maybe you don't want to do that, Capricorn, because possibly you feel like you'll let your empire down, or you feel like you'll lose control over either the people or yourself. But back to the Two of Swords is keeping yourself closed off. This is going back and forth with yourself. And I feel like it's because you're not listening to what's going on and what the real problem is. You're not listening to your inner self. You're not listening to a higher power. You're not listening to God per se. Wow, Capricorn, this is crazy. Let me see. Father God, why is the Seven of Cups here, Lord? Why is the Seven of Cups here, Father? Please provide some guidance for Capricorn. But why is the Seven of Cups here, Father? Why is the Seven of Cups here, Father, for Capricorn? Why is the Seven of Cups here? See, nothing's popping. There's one card here. I kind of want to take it. I feel as though, Cap, that yeah. You need to find out what's going on and why you're feeling like this, what the root of this is. And this card here, Queen of Swords, what did I say? To cut the shit, cut the crap out that isn't working for you any longer. And then the bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords. You have to leave, Cap. You have to walk away from those things that don't really serve you. And you have both King and Queen Swords here upright. So it's really time to embody this air energy. You could have it in your chart, but I really do feel like it's time to not only make the decisions to cut the crap out and to slice and dice all the crap away, but I also feel like it's time to maintain that and to stay true to those things that you do cut out. And I feel like you will. But I feel as though that you have to walk away. You're going to have to leave from those situations because you need the clarity. You need to start over again. Very interesting, Cap. I'm being guided to pull. Father God, what advice do we have for Capricorn during this time? Father, trial and tribulation. Lord, what do we have for Capricorn in terms of advice? What advice do we have for Capricorn, Father, during this time? Eight of Pentacles reversed. Normally, I don't look at this card as being positive, but I look at this card being positive right now in your case because it's stop working on the things that don't matter anymore, that no longer serve you, that make you feel like this. And just know that when you leave a situation, right? But if it's for your higher good, if it's for a transformation of your soul, for you to fix what's going on with you, that isn't selfish. That's working on yourself. There's a difference between the two. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed here. Yeah. Time to stop worrying about the things that you can't control. Stop worrying about the things that no longer serve you. There's a lot of swords here. One cup, two pentacles. It's going to be a lot of communication this month, Capricorn. It's going to be a lot of communicating what you need, what you don't need, what you maybe need more than what you want. Yeah, the Empress again, and the Moon card reversed again. Yeah, you're going to have to create what you want. And it starts with communication. It really does, with yourself and also within your environment, to gain the clarity that you need and to stop working on those things that just no longer serve you. That's what's going on, I feel, for Capricorn. Wow. That was a shift of energy. That was crazy. Do you have anything to say, Kim? Look like you have something on your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep wanting to encourage Capricorn, you know, like it's okay to be okay with your decisions, you know. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to decide like I'm not going to deal with this anymore and leave it alone and be okay with it, because you guys know what's good for you, but then end up feeling guilty for doing what is good for you, you know? I mean, no, and apparently up until this point, nobody has given a damn about what's good for you. So, you know, somebody has to, you know, and damn it, let it be you. Care about you and be okay with caring about you. Really. It's really sad energy.
I'm really feeling too like these earth signs for January. It's gonna be a tough month, I believe. I don't know why I'm picking up on two just intuitively that it has something to do with Christmas, I feel, which Christmas is a beautiful holiday. Some choose to celebrate it, some don't, but I feel as though that it's collecting things, buying things for people. I feel like it's a lot of responsibility on certain people, and they feel like it is. And I feel as though that earth signs feel like they need to rise to the occasion in terms of provide, which earth signs are a lot, or all about stability. They are pentacles after all. But I just really feel that it has something to do with responsibility, but it's over the top responsibility. It's like the seven of cups, like that picture. I really think that really stuck out. That imagery was very
like putting your own needs on the back burner to take care of everybody else's needs, you know? And like Wendy, and you have so much on your plate as it is, and taking care of other people's needs, that the holiday doesn't seem fun. It seems like a chore. It's more like a chore, you know? And so there's no fun in that. Where's the fun? When do you get to actually relax during the holiday, you know? It's more of a chore, it seems like, taking care of everybody else. Like everybody around you, it's almost like they act incapable, and they only act incapable because you've enabled them. And so you've got to take your strength back. You got to take that power back and let people do things for their damn self. Oh, God forbid, you know, I bet you it's really grown people that you're doing all this stuff for. And when did they become entitled?
Exactly. You know, I'm just really also feeling too that earth signs just try and stay as grounded as you possibly can during this time. Yeah, exactly. Only you. And it's crazy because I was just having this conversation with my mother. What was it, last night? I think so. And she was sitting there and she was putting stuff in bags and she was getting frustrated a little bit. And I was like, whatever happened to just Merry Christmas? Maybe if you, with your kids, it's a little bit different to keep the tradition alive, but you don't have to do your sister and your uncle and your brother and your, like all of that kind of, especially when we're adults, like what can we buy someone that they can't buy themselves, in a sense, you know, or like, it's not that important. I feel like it's more of the intention as well. But even then, just be like, Merry Christmas, because if you don't have it in you to give right now, why should you feel like you have to? I feel like there's this sense of having to do. I really feel like with these earth signs, and it's more of just relax. It's more of let things be. Let things just unravel the way that they do. Let's not force anything. Wow. That was a very strange shift of energy. Okay, these cards popped out. I don't know. I feel like they're important.
Capricorn, if you're getting gifts this year and you can't give as much as you're getting, be okay with that. You deserve it. It's about time, really. It's about time. Thought of it that way.
The 8 of Wands here. Fast things coming in really, really, really quick. We also have the Ace of Cups here, reversed. We have the Knight of Swords, again with the swords. I feel like it's, like I said, it's a lot of communication this month for you guys. But I also feel like with all these cards here, really feel like it's slow down to see what you're doing in terms of emotionally to yourself. And I feel like you can then add that to any kind of future circumstances that come up in the future for you. Where when you, okay, when you do slow down and you see who's giving to you, maybe when you can't give, that's when you'll take inventory of people that are around that maybe shouldn't be around. You'll catch that, Cap. Okay, all right, guys. I believe that's it. You have anything else, Kim, or? No, nothing else, Kim?
Nope,
okay.
I'm good.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and timestamp this in a bit when it's done processing. I'm also gonna put Kim's store on in the description box as well. Yeah, you want to say a
was my very first customer. JLo actually did. JLo, do you want to give a word, like what you thought about the products you ordered? Yeah, she did. JLo was my very first online shopper. Yay! And she received it already, so pretty excited about it. What did you think about it? She said yes. Yeah, guys, my store is newagesupply.store. I will type it in if my computer will let me.
Hold on, JLo. I don't know why, but
was the shipping fast, JLo?
I feel like you need a reading, JLo. Hold on.
Oh, it's
weird.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here.
I'm having a hard time typing. So, if somebody could type it in, that would be great. It's www.newagesupply.store. That is the, he was ringing your bell like crazy. Thank you, Dimple. Yeah, I'm excited. So make sure you guys check it out. There's a lot of stuff there for all kind of people. I know there's a bank up there that I really want to get for my granddaughter. I'm gonna get it. It's really cute. That unicorn bank, super cute. I get it for my granddaughter. What you got there, Mark?
All right, JLo. I don't know why I feel like you needed this. I was guided to pull these cards for you here. We have the Three of Wands with the Page of Cups reversed and the 10 of Cups. JLo, stop making plans and manifesting things for people who don't give you that back in return. And also, could be dealing with the Pisces, but I really feel like it's stop making concessions for people who, ooh, my guides are being really, really strong right now. Stop making concessions for, especially these two cards, for people who promise you forever after, JLo. I'm really feeling, and I hate to say that, I really do. And I also feel that you need to take inventory in terms of who's around. What are they doing there? If anyone's from your past has come back, careful with them, because I feel like it'll lead to Three of Swords here, JLo. Be careful, okay? Yeah, I think that's what I'm getting. That was interesting. All right, guys. Wow. Sorry, I don't want anyone to feel like JLo was all super special, but I was just guided to do that for her. But yeah, guys, if you would like to book a reading with me or Kim, our emails are down below in terms of right by our cameras. But yeah, we hope you guys liked it. Okay, we'll let you guys go. But yeah, check out Kim's store and check out the description box later, and I'll put a bunch of other links and random stuff there. Okay? All right, guys. We'll see you You have anything else to say, Kim? You're good?
Good. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you.
All right, you guys. We'll see ya. And yeah, love and light, guys.